Hi, hello, this is Michal.
This is Camila.
We are homeopaths and we want to talk to you about fevers, okay?
Yes. So we deal almost every day with fevers. We have clients, sometimes our kids, and we want to give an understanding about what is a fever.
Exactly. What is a fever? Why is there a fever? Because in regular thinking, nobody ever says, what is the fever there for? Why does the person have a fever? And we just give paracetamol or whatever to put the fever down.
Yeah.
We think that the fever is the disease.
Is the bad guy. We want to get rid of it.
Exactly.
But actually, it's just the symptoms. And we want to understand why? Why do we need fever?
So a fever is actually the body's reaction to something that is wrong in the body. Either there's a virus or there's a bacteria or something went wrong, the system is in shock, and as a self-defense mechanism, as an immune system, the body raises its temperature so that it can kill off all the bad guys. It's the immune response to something else that is wrong. The fever is not the bad guy. The fever is the thing that is actually trying to save you.
So actually, it's a healthy reaction.
Exactly. And that's why just to put the fever down without realizing that there is a source why the fever is there is downright idiotic. It's just like if you have a burning house and you're putting out the flame, you're squirting water. But what if there's a gas leak, okay? And because of the gas leak, there is a fire. So you need to be a little bit smarter than just to pour water on the flames. You need to go and switch off the gas.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing that you have to do. And it's exactly the same thing with fevers.
And this is what we are doing. Homeopathy. This is what we are doing. We are always looking for the source. We don't just cover the fever. So even when we explained about aconite or belladonna, we always look at the source. We ask, you were outside, did it got cold wind? Okay, so let's think about aconite.
So we look at a bigger picture than just the fever. You know, we have 500 remedies for fever in homeopathy. So how do you choose which one? So homeopathy is individual, so that what happened, what brought it on, if you know what it is, it's always very helpful. Sometimes you don't, but sometimes if you know that, yes, I went into the cold wind, yes, I got my hair wet, like belladonna has this, getting hair wet, you know, washing your hair, then you go outside and your head freezes and then you get a fever. So this is the exciting cause of belladonna. So we look always bigger and we always look more personal, more individual. And if you want these examples of belladonna and aconite, go to our video, a short video about fevers where we explain how to differentiate between these two remedies.
Exactly.
But please understand that the fever in itself is not the problem. The fever is a healthy reaction to something that is not right in your system.
And if you tried already belladonna and aconite and it didn't help, please call if you have a homeopath, call him, or you can always look in your neighborhood for a good one.
Yeah, exactly.
And or if you between treatments and you got a remedy and your fever went up, don't take a remedy before you consult your homeopath. Also
exactly.
That.
Good, because sometimes after a good remedy, your child might get a fever, and it's very usually quick, and it comes and it goes, and it's just a sign that the immune system is starting to work in the body.
Like it's healthy.
It's waking up, and and the fever, a quick fever here and there, is a sign that it's working. But this is only if you're already in homeopathic treatment. And the importance of a healthy immune system cannot be exaggerated or overestimated, because if we start just kill viruses and bacteria, and we just take antibiotics and we try to kill all the viruses and all the bacteria in the planet, and we think that that's going to make us healthy, we are so mistaken.
No.
Because A, we can't do it.
Yeah.
It's a mission impossible.
Mission impossible.
Completely. I mean, you can read about superbugs, you can read about antibiotic resistant diseases or antibiotic resistant tuberculosis, that people are freaking out that the antibiotics don't work anymore. So we can't fight the viruses and the bugs. It's a lost cause. All we can do is make ourselves stronger, so that when something comes, we have a strong immune system that can fight it.
Exactly.
And I remember in Africa, we treat a lot of AIDS in Africa. We really know how to treat AIDS in Africa. I'm not supposed to ever say it out loud, but facts are facts. And nobody dies from AIDS. Nobody dies from that virus. What they die from is no immune system. So if you have no immune system, you can die from a cough, you can die from a cold, you can die from one little fever, one little diarrhea can finish you off if you have no immune system.
Exactly.
So it's so important to have a healthy immune system. And a fever is simply a sign that your immune system is reacting and it's working. That's just something about the nature of fevers, and just taking them down with paracetamols and things like that.
Yeah, I want to give an example. It's funny, but I see it sometimes at my clients. Once this mom came with her baby, he had very intense fever. And it started after they were outside, it was windy, it was cold, so after like 30 seconds he got aconite. But the thing is, she was in panic.
The mother.
She thought that he's going to die.
Mm-hmm.
And the reaction for his situation was also aconite.
Mm-hmm.
So she also got aconite, and then after a few minutes she came down. And I could explain to her our conversation now,
mm-hmm.
that what is a fever, that it's a symptom of a very strong and healthy immune system. So this movie is very important, especially to young mothers that I meet, and they are afraid of fever. They tell me, please, can you make my boy not ever get fevers? So it's very important to understand, okay, if he will never get fevers, something is wrong with him.
Exactly.
Okay.
So don't be afraid of fevers. Use the remedies and use a homeopath.
Yeah.
Have a great day.